So we then left off on part two of the Venom series. So this time we are going to be finishing off part three for the the body part and the rest of the legs and the forearms. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the alcohol base markers for the semiotes, and then as well as using the oil pastels for the backgrounds, including the ground levels as well. So gotta have a different plans when it comes to doing stuff like this. So before we get into all of this, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, and make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share as we finish off this piece right here in part three. So, oh, and by the way, I did see the Venom trailer today. You see my reactions. It's already out. Go check it out. Go support it. And there are a lot of good things I liked about the trailer. You know, Venom and Eddie Brock's relationship. It's funny as always. And I find it funny that Venom was cooking breakfast. Breakfast, knowing that Venom doesn't even cook or anything. And he just made it look like a mess, especially the way he was cooking eggs on leaving the shells on there. Because where I come from, you don't leave no shells on eggs because that can make that person not want to eat your stuff. So yeah, but all in all, man, I really did enjoy the trailer and got a little bit of scene of Carnage for the first time, and I think he looks great. But unfortunately, thanks to Instagram, I noticed that there's going to be some haters on there don't like the fact that Carnage doesn't have the black thing around his body. Well, I'm here to tell you this. Not everything has to be 100% from the comics. You know, at least they're doing something different, staying close to the source material, and they pretty much know what Carnage looks like. So it's been done on their part, on their way. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to seeing this film. Uh, a lot of people don't even like the first Venom though, but I don't like it either. But I guess it was just pretty much setting up for the sequel, and I can't really fault them for that. But yeah. You know, the one thing I find strange about using Crayolas is because they somehow run out quick, especially the way you color them. But for me, I don't like taking my time because by the time 5 o'clock comes, I feel like I'm wasting a whole lot of time, focusing on one area. I guess that's the struggle of being an artist, you know what I'm saying? So I can't complain there. I think it would have been more easier if I actually used the alcohol-based markers. But then again, you won't be able to see the veins, so I wouldn't even bother using it. Unless it's for like a certain backgrounds, then yeah. And I originally was gonna, use the alcohol-based markers first before I decided to, record the video. I don't know why it took me so long to say it though, but what I'm trying to say is that I was originally gonna, you know, finish this whole thing without recording a video or going live and just post it on Instagram. That was my originally what I originally was supposed to do, but I chose to just, record this today since the trailer. Well, I think I guess a teaser trailer for Venom Let There Be Carnage has been out. But yeah, it's a good thing I got my phone charged because I feel like I'm getting better with my anatomies because I remember years ago when I used to do a lot of comic art, my anatomies were just all over the place, not focusing on one area on the light source. But I think for me, after watching YouTube and a lot of artists work on working on their anatomies, especially guys like Tom Du Bois, who done his Konami work back in the day. Um, he kind of influenced me on my anatomies, as what you see right now. Uh, I think for me, he became my inspiration when it comes to anatomies work and the way he does his character designs that we all know and love today. The Conjuras, the Ninja Turtle series. And personally, I feel like to me, he became my inspiration when it comes to this piece of anatomy work. And sometimes as an artist, you gotta realize that you can't just only work with one brand. You gotta work with all the brands to understand how anatomies work and how they function right, you know. And I think to me that's one of the coolest things about being an artist is just being able to hold on. Excuse me. My apologies, y'all. Uh, I think my anatomies have always been one of the best parts about being an artist is you have to be able to know what the light source is coming from. Like, is it coming from the left? Is it coming from the right? Or is it coming from the top? And I remember I used to always struggle with that a lot most of the time. And I think that's one of the best things about it, you know, it's just being able to know what you're working with and how you work them. Because for me, some of the artists on YouTube, I see that complaining about Crayola pencils. Yeah, they may not know how to blend. I mean, they may not blend like you said. But the thing is, as an artist, you got to be able to know how to use them. You know what I'm saying? And I've been, you know, doing this for like years though. Even when I was a teenager, I was always been into comic book characters in general. Like I know how to work with Crayolas. I know how to blend with them. Just like I use any other brands, like expensive brands like Prismacolors and everything. And speaking of Prismacolors, when I first started using them in 2014, I didn't know what to expect other than they blend well and they somehow, you know, blend while using a lot of water. You could actually paint with them as well, which is something I didn't even know, you know, up until I was watching YouTube. And I quickly noticed how well they blend together, you know, by using water. You can actually paint with colored pencils as well. Like you don't have to, well, actually have to use actual acrylic paint to paint your stuff because that could take a long time. And for me, I learned this one trick by using regular oil. Like you can use any kind of oil, paint thinner, um, thin oil, cooking oil, you know, for your art. You know, that's what I've done like a long time ago when I first started doing it, and I noticed how well they blend together. You know, you don't see no extra white chunks on your paper and in your art, and I think that's one of the coolest things about doing stuff like this because I feel like you're learning something every day as an artist of how certain brands function. And one note that I forgot to tell you, um, I quickly noticed that I messed up on the spider logo. I wasn't really thinking straight of why I went over it, but I can't really erase the colored pencils, but it's already there. So I know there's going to be people criticizing this stuff, but that's all right though. I mean, I can always learn from my mistakes. You know, not every artist is perfect. You know, so and there's another YouTuber that I like, Art of Kicks. He's an artist as well, and I noticed the way he was using colored pencils in the background. I'm like, wait a second, how does he not realize how long it takes to do the backgrounds, especially the way it looks, you know, on Google Image. I mean Google Image, excuse me. I'm just thinking how it's not even possible. So for me as an artist, I quickly learned how to adjust what I do. Excuse me for a minute, y'all. Never mind. Jesus Christ. Let me turn some music on so you will not hear all this craziness. Oh, one thing I forget to mention, y'all, is that I'm going to college after I graduate from GEC to study graphic art design, and as well as being a comic artist, because that's always been one of my biggest dreams. YouTuber, because you know I've always liked to share my stuff with y'all. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I be. I would bet you if I use a paint thinner on this large area right here, you won't be able to see large chunks of it, but you're gonna end up seeing it anyway. Try to find some free music for y'all to listen to. And don't worry, all of this is non it's non-copyright, so it's all free. Come on, dude. You want to know something cool, y'all? You know, this track right here is so afternoon like. You know, especially when you're going out shopping. You know, picking up groceries, and you can sometimes go get you something to eat. You normally hear stuff like this, you know, in stores. It's kind of relaxing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way life goes. You know. Yeah, man. Feel free to comment on this live stream. And if I see retro on it here, I'm not gonna, you know, allow him to say anything because you know how I feel about him. So back to this artwork. Is the camera shaking too much? I think it's probably because of the stand I got. Maybe if I could just adjust it a little bit, it'll be fine. But let me see something. That's better. Yeah, I don't like this blue. I think if I be able to flesh it out a little bit, it'll be fine. I don't know if y'all noticed though, but I'm pretty much running out of this color. You know, as expected, coming from this piece of watercolor paper. So I guess that's the price to pay when it comes to using stuff like this. I think what I should have used earlier, which is much better. Also tell me, what are y'all thoughts on the new Venom trailer? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use another blue because this one is about to run out like crazy. And I don't like doing that as an artist, so let me turn on something else. I know y'all getting bored of the same music. go to some of y'all are like familiar with. All right, y'all. So we're on to the legs. Finally, I know his ab area, was just If you don't know what this track is, this is from the Ninja Gaiden game from the 80s. And the game has some really good soundtracks, so only some ones that I like. Alright now. Hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Let's do this one more time. See what else y'all want to listen to. Nope. Another advertisement. That's one thing that annoys me. See 'em. I know y'all recognize this song from Streets of Rage 3 and Bare Knuckle 3. My favorite ones. I can only imagine if Sega did a Streets of Rage movie, it would have been something different from the Sonic films. Besides that, I feel like Streets of Rage movie will be a good made if they cast the right actors and martial artists who can play the characters right. You know, and if they were, I think this movie would have been based off the first Streets of Rage game from 1991. Oh, and by the way, I check out Tom the Voice's video on his channel, even though he has no subscribers. So make sure y'all go support him. What he did was he took a lot of photo references of himself as random characters, which I'm assuming that it has a lot to do with the games themselves. But yeah. Yeah, I think once I'm finished, coloring all of this, I'm gonna use the paint thinner to even certain stuff out. You know. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Oh, we got some people here. Okay. Um, let's see. We got Bull Run 27. What's up? I appreciate the love, man. Ari Johnson. What's up? I just get better, practicing every day, Aaron Johnson. So I appreciate you for asking. Brandon, what's up? Um, yeah, it takes a lot of, you know, skills to get better at no matter what brand you're using. Me, I'm just using all Crayola pencils. This is all Crayola. See what else I want to listen to. Sometimes when you try to listen to a free copyright music, these advertisements play, but who am I to judge? I got advertisements playing all the time, so else. No, it seems like I'm like shaking the camera, but I'm not. That's the stand. That's probably me just like. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to use another color. That is kind of like a darkish blue, but if I can find one, so I'm not using. Hold on, let me see something. Screw it, I'll use inking. Alright, so I think once I'm finished with the arm, I'm gonna go use the alcohol based markers because I'm at this point I'm about tired of using color pencils, to be honest with you. So oh shoot. Oh shoot. Ah, that's my fault. Jeez, I keep breaking pencils. Um, y'all excuse me, I have to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back to action. Where was I? Oh yeah. How do you think I'm doing so far, y'all? Let me know in the comments below. I think, you know, it seems like with the music going on, I feel like we're having fun. I love what I do. I love my subscribers. I love y'all. Y'all awesome people. Let's see what we have here. Wait, what am I doing? I'm using the wrong color first. Supposed to be second. Oh, this blue sucks. Hey. All right. Whew. A lot of coloring process on the forearm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add on the orange and the yellow like I did with the leg part. So I gotta keep my promise to y'all. So I'm not finna break it. So yeah, this is good. Do y'all sometimes hate when you use like any kind of color pencils? They tend to break on certain occasions. It's one I'm having problems with now. But sometimes you gotta keep going, not like one thing ruin it. So all right, so on to the logo. Even though I don't want to do it, but I have to. Oh, let's see what else I can. Oh yeah. No, this one work on this one. There we go. Do y'all think this would have been different if I actually painted this Venom? Because I'm thinking about like using paint thinners when I'm finished with this part. Alright. Wait a second. Heck, I knew I forgot something. Remember when I said I thought I was gonna be done with the top part? I forgot about the hand. Come on, see me. All right, so on to the base markers, alcohol base markers. Let me finish up this top part right here. All right, y'all, on to the big guns. I need to erase some of this. Oh, thought I heard something. Yeah, I think once I'm finished with the semiotes, I'm add the details to the Venom character as well as the semiotes, and then I'm gonna end this off because I feel like we went on for about almost 2 hours streaming, but it's worth it because at least y'all were sticking with me this entire time. So I really appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and stuff. I gotta find something to listen to because it's boring as on.
Get a world-class education with 100% online flexibility at Purdue University Global.
Good evening. I don't like it. Let me check the chat for a minute. I know there's a lot of y'all. I see Venom Trail looks nice. Yep, that was the same quote from the first film. Can't wait to see my boy. Yeah, me too. Um, to be honest with you, Brandon, I mean Aaron, I don't know who inspired me to draw. Let's just say I was just drawn on random Bibles when I was like young, on random books with crayons and everything. But it wasn't until like around 2003 when I got into comics, at my Green Elementary School. Um, this one X-Men comic, I was just looking at the art and not reading and everything. Uh, as far as from the Sega Genesis, because those are the games I grew up with in the 90s. Street Fighter 2, Special Champion Edition, Ninja Turtles, Hyper Stone Heights, Mortal Kombat 2. I have Mercs one point. Oh, I have Rovash, Sonic 1 and 2. Um, I can tell you a funny story. Back in like 2010, when I put the Sega Genesis from this thrift store, uh, I wanted to relive my childhood memories because I was tired of playing with the new games. I wanted to go back to the old days of me playing the Sega Genesis, and they pretty much you know have all the games that I well have. They had all the games that I used to have back then, so I was happy to play it once again. I was playing with Mortal Kombat 2, just practicing, you know, knowing some stuff. I know certain fatalities of Liu Kang. As far as the stage fatalities, I still don't know how to do it, but if I could just somehow practice it one day, I'll do a let's play on Liu Kang. Heck, I might do a speed run. I'm not sure. You never know. So I think those are the games I have. Oh, I got Eternal Champions. Now that game I first seen when I went to South Carolina when I was like really really young, like way back in the '90s, all the good old days. It was me and my sister and my cousins. I think we just came from a baseball park, which I believe, and we went to my uncle Frank's house. And there was this Sega Genesis game laying around my cousin's room, and I was just playing like nonstop. And I think it was Eternal Champions. And I remember what the characters looked like. I know the stages. I know the music. I know the soundtracks. It was one of those games that dawned on to me when I went to a different flea market somewhere in Maryland, and they had all the Sega Genesis games, the cartridges ones, not the ones from the box that were not completed. But um, if I were to go to a thrift store somewhere in Maryland one day, if I do see some old school old Sega Genesis games, I would probably pick them up and play some games with them myself because one, I miss the Sega Genesis, even though I still have the Model 2 version, but I don't have the games that I used to have, like Hyperstone Heights, Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition, and Clooney Mercs. So I think those are the games that I don't have, which I need to. So, but at least there's YouTube where you can just look at the gameplay and everything. So it's that nostalgia feeling. So those are the games that I like when it comes to old school because the '90s were the best era of the 16-bit era. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's fighting games or beat 'em ups, they're all there. So Man, like I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I'm having a lot of fun. Listening to some retro music and drawing, interacting with y'all. It's always cool to see that. You know what I'm saying? So. Do y'all think internal champions should make a comeback when it comes to fighting games? I believe they should, because it's been off the market since '93. But I really feel like they should make a comeback, just like how Killer Instinct came back in 2013. Uh, I truly believe that internal champions should have a comeback and do like a storyline similar to Mortal Kombat and Injustice. Just think of how crazy the combos is going to be for certain characters like Blade and Shadow, Xavier. Yeah, the reason why I'm like using the middle blue part because the light source is coming from the backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? So my feet frozen. Uh, What's going on with the camera? There we go. Brother says it's losing focus for a minute. I don't know what was that about. Are y'all enjoying this live stream? To anybody who is new to this, please comment if you're enjoying this so far. He is, but he's not doing customized. Well, he's not doing comic art anymore. He's just doing customizing stuff. I mean, I can respect what he does. You know, if you get tired of doing one thing that you just got stuck doing for years, then I say just try something new. So that's what I would have done, but I chose to stick what I do best. Everything, you know. Almost done, y'all.